advantage with a win tonight. And another NBA season about to start. Shaq, we've talked about it. You can feel, an air of excitement that's a little different than in years past.
There's a number of talented teams all wanting that ring. I've said this before. Kenny has said it many times. It could be one of the best seasons we've seen in a while, including what Golden State did last.
Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. I been Steph Curry with the shot, been with the sauce, Chef Curry with the pop, boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. 0 to 100, real quick. Real quick, real quick.
This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. And here we go, the battle between conferences. It's the East versus West, where the Charlotte Hornets will be looking to make a statement. Last game against the Nuggets, they lost in the Mile High City.
Yeah, they were in a funk from the field in that game. Credit the defense, though, because even when they got open looks, no rhythm to knock them down.
Hey, guys. Hey, every team has a night like that on occasion. It happens. Hey, we call them gong games. You just want to hit the gong, forget about them, and move on.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Russell Westbrook out there with Michael Jordan. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Westbrook with the bucket.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from three-point range. And for Russell Westbrook, a heroic effort last season, but not necessarily an efficient one. He averaged 28 points a game, which led the league, but shot a 5-year low of 43% to get those points. And he led the league in turnover average, but that's also because he's got such a high volume usage now with all the injuries.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
Curry kicks to Nowitzki. Off target from three-point range.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Down low, deflects the pass. It's 2-on-1. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's Davis with the jam.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
And that's what makes the alley-oop such a terrific play when you're able to execute it.
Here's Jordan, the big dunk at the end of the break.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Here's Denver now. They're on a 10-2 run here. 13 feet away. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
And that one's good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
LeBron outside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
Shot's good from Bird.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
The drive by Jordan, power down with both hands.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Hornets trail by 5. Curry with it. Westbrook picks him up. Bird dishes to Nowitzki. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D, because that clearly was a breakdown.
Westbrook passes to Abdul-Jabbar. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
The Hornets have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Curry can't get it to go. The Nuggets leading by 5. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Davis throws it down.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
The drive by Jordan, and Westbrook throws it down.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Davis in the corner. Stolen by Bird. And a fast break now for the Hornets. And finish off by Bryant.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. And some changes here for the Hornets. Pierce is checked in for Bird. Johnson comes in for Bryant. And West subs in for Steph Curry. Big group substitution here for Denver. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Davis. Durant comes in for LeBron. Ray Allen is checked in for Michael Jordan. And it's James Harden in for Russell Westbrook.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
Now, here is Harden from the arc. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively. The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And stolen by Chamberlain. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Nowitzki for 3. The shot no good. Now Denver takes it the other way.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far. Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Nowitzki can't get that one to fall.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Outside Durant. Shot clock at 6. 11 feet away. The Hornets pull it in. Johnson goes in. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
A look here at last year in the NBA where the Hornets ranked. First in fewest turnovers a game. 7th in blocks. And they were in the top 10 in opponents' points per game.
And I want to go back to that turnover ranking. Best in the NBA. That's a huge stat to look at when you talk about their ability to execute and the decision making. They don't beat themselves. And that's a big reason why they won as much as they did.
Denver making a switch here. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Garnett. LeBron comes in for Kevin Durant. Jordan, he's checked in for Ray Allen. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for James Harden.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound, a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have. No question about it.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Ewing's checked in for Chamberlain. Robinson comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Bird, he's checked in for Paul Pierce. And it's Stephen Curry in for West. O'Neal's checked in for Denver. Olajuwon comes in for Anthony Davis. The slam dunk by Robinson.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up, pigeon. Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Denver?
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
When you think about guards who play without fear or any hesitation, Russell Westbrook is the first of those guys to come to mind.
I tell you what, man, his relentless pursuit and attacking of the goal and his opponent is really something to watch.
And here's Westbrook following Larry Bird's three. Olajuwon kicks to Westbrook. And again, Denver no good. And here's Charlotte. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Johnson outside. Now the feed to Ewing. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Now it's a 3-point Hornets lead.
And for Westbrook, he had some high praise. Allen Iverson said he's a huge fan of Westbrook and sees so much of himself in him, mostly due to how they play with heart. I'll tell you the other thing, Allen Iverson I always felt was the most intimidating small guard in the history of the league. Russell Westbrook rapidly trying to claim that honor.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
14 feet away, and it's sent back by O'Neal. And that'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession.
Substitution for your Hornets, Bill Russell.
Here is Russell with 4 seconds on the clock, and he sinks the layup. And the Hornets lead by 7.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Here's Jordan, and it goes at the buzzer.
Digging deep to hit that shot. That shows some serious guts right there.
Oh, man.
No explanation, no excuses, no hesitation, no fear. Just tremendous execution.
And Kevin Durant, former MVP, still feels like he has room to grow, and he gives us some insight into that philosophy.
I think it's another level I can go to.
Well, the will seems to be there, Greg, but Kevin Durant seems surrounded by uncertainty. Can he get that and stay healthy for the entire season? How does he work with his new coach? Where does he really want to be?
You know, the truth is, no one but Kevin knows the answers to those questions. And quite frankly, he may not know right now what those answers are. He's a very unique and introspective kind of guy, as we all saw when he accepted that MVP award a couple years ago. So let's just stay tuned on this one.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
It's all about the depth, really. The bench has been the difference. The bench play really has separated these two teams.
Yeah, it's been a huge advantage for him. That bench has really made a nice contribution.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Hornets, Pierce is out there with Russell. And there's Bryant, then there's Chamberlain, and it's West in at the 1 spot. Shot's good. Pierce has got the lead up to 7 now for the Hornets.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Now here's Westbrook. 7 points in the game. Another miss by Westbrook.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Here's West, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook against West, and the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Russell.
Hornets, Dirk Nowitzki.
Nowitzki dishes to Chamberlain, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
Charlotte ball.
Big group substitution here for Denver. O'Neal's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Garnett comes in for Anthony Davis. James Harden, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Payton in for Russell Westbrook. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something, you're right. And the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Harden.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
It's taken away by Payton. And he lobs it up. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pierce.
And now a look at James Harden. Great showing for him last season. 2nd in scoring, 6th in steals, and he ranked in the top 10 in assists. An incredible knack for drawing defenders and finding the open man.
And as you said, 2nd best scorer in the league. Man, I tell you what, just blowing up defensive schemes designed to keep him under control.
Payton passes to O'Neal, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
West kicks to Chamberlain, wants to get it to Bryant, and does. 13 feet away, and it's Shaq with the rebound.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly, that's the right look. The decision was good, he just didn't execute.
Screen by O'Neal. To the paint. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Now just a 1-point Hornets lead.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
And here's Pippen after Jerry West just got that 3 to go. And they double up Garnett. The pass to Payton. The dish now to O'Neal. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Payton from deep 3-point range. And Pierce pulls it down. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Kings. Here's West. Good on the jump shot. Now it's a 6-point Hornets lead. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit. I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Some changes for Charlotte. Patrick Ewing's checked in for Chamberlain. Bird comes in for Paul Pierce. And Curry subbed in for West. Now here's Westbrook. 9 points in the game so far. Rejected by Nowitzki. For 3. And Steph Curry gets the 3. Curry's got 7 points. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Charlotte.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Bryant drives in.
It hasn't always been the case in the NBA, but parity is at a great spot right now. Every team can compete for a title or end up last in their conference, it seems. It's something the NBA wanted and ultimately now has achieved.
Last outing for Charlotte, they won that game against Milwaukee. Here's Westbrook. They can't stop the run with that one.
Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
Exactly. But at the other end, it's one bucket after the other. This run is getting out of hand right now. Maybe that'll ignite them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geeked.
And that's what the alley-oops guys will do for your team.
Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. Was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was the head of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. On defense, the Nuggets. Again, Curry missing.
And with Curry winning his first NBA MVP award, he played the fewest minutes by an MVP in league history, mostly because his team was up by so much he got to sit a number of fourth quarters.
Nowitzki, that's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Nowitzki's got his second bucket of the night. The Nuggets trail by 9. Jordan kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar gets double-teamed. Stolen by Bird. And here we go with Curry. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
4-3, Westbrook. The kick out to LeBron. Pass to Westbrook. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. On the wing, James. Stolen by Bird. Ryan against Jordan. And here's Bird from the arc. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
The 3-ball. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, Kevin. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
And so it's Charlotte with it. Denver getting their last shot to go. Just 5 on the clock. Outside, Kobe. No good on the buzzer beater. And we've reached halftime in this one. Hornets lead by 12. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, I'm here with Stephen Curry. And Steph, you guys really turned it on in that second quarter. What was the difference?
Push the tempo. We got a lot of stops early.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And an exciting time of the year as the first game of the first quarter for the Hornets was fairly even. Some nice stretches of basketball from them. And at one point, they pushed the lead up to 7. Things really started to heat up in that second quarter as they put together some nice runs. And that's it for halftime as the second half is just a...
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Well, how about Kobe in this one? He's got 11 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's got today have been just electric.
So on the floor for Denver, we've got Durant. Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Garnett. Then it's Jordan, and it's Westbrook. In at the 1. And here's Bird from the arc. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Bryant's got his 5th assist in this one.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
And it's blocked by Jordan. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Looking here at some numbers for Curry. He's coming off an excellent season. He was around 23 points a game, 7 assists, and just over 2 steals. And the numbers, while pretty outstanding, I mean, we've now come to expect that from this guy.
Completely in harmony with what his coach is trying to do there. Just a marvelous all-around talent.
Right side, Kobe releases, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Russell Westbrook, number 1. James Harden is 2nd.
Well, these two guys both were phenomenal last year, and either one would be a guy you want to make sure he gets the ball, especially late in a game that you want to win.
Got that one up quick. And that's 10 points for Steph Curry.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
Chamberlain dishes to Bird. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Without question, Larry Bird displaying his skills today.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. He's got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
Denver calls timeout, and the Hornets making a change here. Johnson's checked in, and Denver also making a switch. James Harden, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Outside Jordan. Outside for Durant. Down low, here's Garnett, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Charlotte shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first one falls. Some changes for Charlotte. Russell, he's checked in for Nowitzki. And West subs in for Kobe. And Johnson drops them both. For Denver, they've gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half starting. They get it back. Here's Garnett. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Will Chamberlain picks one up.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Here are the Hornets with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Bird, the pass to West. Good, and it's Bird picking up the assist. Bird's got his 3rd assist on the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Good. Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
When you think of James Harden, you don't think much about his athleticism. His strength, though, is exceptional for his position.
Yeah, I think that's his greatest attribute. His ball handling's good, but it's his strength. He's able to run through contact.
Pierce is checked in for Charlotte. The Hornets shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
And Harden able to get wherever he wants on the court. I mean, he can muscle you, but he's also got that Euro step and all those moves that just leave you in a dizzy.
Here is Harden following the score by Charlotte. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
Well, let's look back to last year's Nuggets while we've got a moment here, Kevin. 4th and second chance points, 7th in rebounding. And also, they were in the top 10 when it came to fast break points. I mean, they weren't afraid to play the game at a fast pace and run a little bit.
And just go revisit those numbers in terms of second chance points. That was elite. And they weren't shy about sticking their nose in there and going after the ball. You know, Harden, you think about how elusive he is, but at the same time, he's a guy that seeks contact. I mean, he'll entice a defender to try and reach in, and a master salesman when it comes to getting those refs to blow the whistle.
Olajuwon's checked in for Shaq. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Now here's Jordan. 10 points for him. That is good.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
West kicks to Chamberlain. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant. He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Allen's checked in for Denver. Harden kicks to Allen. Back to Harden. From outside the arc. Harden missing again. Charlotte's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
And the Hornets call time here.
All right, Charlotte, now entering the court for your viewing entertainment, the Hornets Game Team. Make some noise!
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Nuggets. LeBron comes in for Kevin Durant. Here's West. He's got 9. Johnson outside. Outside Pierce. Dishes it to Russell. And the shot is good. Russell's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
No good from West.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Allen dishes to Olajuwon. Harden has a wide-open look. Buries it from 3-point range. Harden's got 6 in the quarter.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
It's West with the drive. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Allen passes to Harden. Back to Allen. Lets it go from deep. The Hornets pull it in. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. It's stolen by Allen. To the paint. It's tipped. Olajuwon's shot is good. Olajuwon's got 6 points.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
He's still looking for his first 3-pointer of the second half after making just 1 in the first.
Harden against Johnson. He feeds it to West. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th assist in this one. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Chamberlain. Kobe comes in for Paul Pierce. And Curry subbed in for West. Denver also making some changes. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Olajuwon. Pippen comes in for Ray Allen. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for James Harden. Now here's Westbrook. Dirk Nowitzki unable to get his shot to go. Pippen with the bucket.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
58 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Curry. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Now here's James. Here's Westbrook. And he gets the bucket. Westbrook's got 11 points.
Room service delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful entry feed.
Passes it to Russell. Bryant gets a wide open look. Knocks down the 3-ball. Bryant's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Westbrook, no good.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively. Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
It's stolen by Curry. Launches the 3, and it's the Hornets another 3.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And, Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's Charlotte as they end the third quarter on a 14-6 run. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. So for the Hornets, their last game, a win against the Bucks in Milwaukee. We've got Moses Malone. Pierce is out there with Robinson. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Mullen in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Hornets 5. The wide open look for Durant. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Stolen by Pippen. The finish. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends. I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
No, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Okay, that was just
I'll buy that for now.
A good old-fashioned chin check right there. Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
And the Hornets making a change here. West is checked in, and that one's good by Pierce.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Nuggets have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Outside for Jordan. Denver passing it around. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
How about Michael Jordan in this one? He has 12 points and a pair of blocks to go along with those.
And he's been standing tall when they needed him. Yeah, the NBA Development League now celebrating its 15th anniversary and a lot of change over that time. None of the original 8 teams still playing in their original locations. Still, it's only growing. And I think we'll see it grow to 30 teams before long.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Pierce with a wide open look. Drills it from outside.
Gotta be demoralizing. They desperately needed a stop, and instead they give up a triple on an open look.
Davis kicks to Jordan. Malone with the steal. Outside, Mullen. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams in their effectiveness from the three-point line.
It has been pronounced, no doubt about it. Definitely a big factor to this point in the game. And, guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
G.A., they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
Big-time play at the basket right there, fellas.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. The shot is off, and the Hornets now going the other way. Mullen dishes to Robinson. Pierce kicks to Mullen. And the basket good. Mullen's got 5 points now this quarter.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Malone with some nice D. Here's the Hornets with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Well, with Steve Kerr and Jason Kidd both coming with no coaching experience over the last few seasons and also having success, I don't know, guys. Maybe we should throw our hat in the ring. But pretty impressive stuff.
That's not for me to do. I've already determined I don't want to coach for a paycheck, even if it is a big one.
Patrick Ewing's checked in for Charlotte. Here's Westbrook, and Ewing sends it back. Outside Pierce. Denver grabs the miss. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Denver making a switch here. Harden's checked in. You know, you look at the coaching success for both Jason Kidd and Steve Kerr, both with long playing careers, championship experience on their resumes. Steve, in fact, Clark even had some time in the front office with Phoenix.
And don't forget about his broadcasting career either, Kevin. I mean, I think in both cases, though, you look at these two guys, they were able to come in and have immediate credibility with their teams and their playing experience, part of their preparation for being coaches.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
West against Westbrook. Mullen passes to West. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. They get Russell Westbrook.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for West. 15 points and some assists, too. How about 3 of them? He's having a great passing game and is knocking down those foul shots as well.
Not to mention just the overall fundamentals that he's put on display here today.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
The 3 from Harden. Patrick Ewing comes up with the rebound.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Olajuwon's checked in for Davis. West with a wide open look. Here's Malone. Denver grabs the miss. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 rebounds here tonight. For the 3, rejected by Pierce.
And you know, the new court projection visuals, all the rage in the NBA now. Instead of having to use a screen over the court, they just project video and images straight onto the court. I think before long, you'll see it everywhere. Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
Russell, he's checked in for Malone. And Denver also making a switch. Pippin's checked in. Those court projections you see in the pregame, we don't even have the best angle for them. They're so good.
Yeah, nice perk for those sitting a little higher up on those or those watching TV. It's about putting on a show and at the end of the day, entertaining the fans.
On the wing, Mullen, guarded by Harden. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
Certainly that shot well within his range.
I would hope so.
And especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
And Westbrook, here we go. And Ewing with the block. And the whistle stops gameplay. It's not a clean block shot. Instead of shooting foul. And we'll see free throws coming up right here.
So far in the game for Westbrook, he's got 16 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. And Kevin Durant is subbed in for James Harden. Pierce for 3, and he gets it to go.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Mullen kicks to Ewing. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple. Well, we're far enough away from the 2013 draft where we can start to get a feel for just how strong it was. I mean, initial feeling was it was a weak draft, but there have been some gems coming out of it of late.
Peyton, he's checked in for Denver. Here's West. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter of this one. He kicks it to Russell, and he gets it to go. Russell's got 10 points in just the second half. Denver's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. And it's Pippen missing. Hornets have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Russell kicks to Mullen. And then Ewing with the jam.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
And for the Nuggets, their shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Here's Peyton. And that's an air ball. Not even close. And the Hornets shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Hornets.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so far, it's been tit for tat in this season series. I mean, they'll get the retribution they came for tonight, making it 1 game apiece for the year with 1 left to go against the Nuggets.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Mullen kicks it to West. Pass to Russell. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of surge. Jordan with a delightful delivery on that one.
He dishes it to James. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
And they're clearly finishing strong here, but not enough time to pull it out.
Yeah, it does look like they're going to end on a high note. Too bad this run didn't develop sooner for them.
Allen left side. Again, Allen missing. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
And a wide open look for Jordan. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And here's Pierce. And here's West for 3. No good. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire. And it only got louder as that lead got bigger.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Let's take a look now as we give our nod to our Jordan Player of the Game.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
It was a stupendous night for him from long range. Having him out there on the perimeter took a lot of heat off their guys inside, and it gave them room to operate in the paint.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.
straight jump from SoCal, Hollywood to the slums. Get burnt by the California sun on the west side. East Coast, where you at? Just got to New York like a net on a jet to London. To Brazil, to Quebec, like the whole world took effect to first.
I can't move my mouth. Hey guys, I'm Rachel and welcome to this All-Star special of NBA 2K TV here in freezing Toronto.
In today's episode, we break down the 2K Pro-Am Road to the Finals results, take you behind the scenes at all the All-Star events, vote on your top plays of the week, and hang with Andrew Wiggins in his hometown.
Before we jump into All-Star, we just finished our first qualifying round in 2K Pro-Am Road to the Finals, and here's how it all went down.
In the first game day of the Road to the Finals, the 2K Pro-Am community competed to capture a qualifying spot in the 32-team tournament in May. You guys put up some amazing numbers this round. More than 500,000 blocks and steals were recorded, and team play was strong with over 1 million assists. You shot over 700,000 threes, and the Bigs brought down over 1 million rebounds. As the dust settled, 2 teams locked in their spot in the Road to the Finals tournament, and one team is no stranger to 2K TV. The Drucker Bockers have qualified. Team owner Mr. Styles continues to lead his team, while the elite scorer TML prioritized the all-important teammate grade this round. Rip DJ held down post play, earning a triple-double and averaging 9 assists in their 4 qualifying wins. The Drucker Bockers' impressive run shows promise for the upcoming game days in this epic esports event. There are 15 opportunities left for your team to qualify for the Road to the Finals tournament. The next game day is tomorrow, so get out there and grab those 4 dominating wins. To stay on top of all things Road to the Finals, remember to check the NBA 2K Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook pages. You can also check out the coverage of the event on Bleacher Report. So who will be the next to qualify for a chance at $250,000 and a trip to the NBA Finals? It's up to you. And it's still anyone's game.
NBA All-Star Weekend isn't only about the dunk contest or East versus West. There are so many events going on this weekend, so we thought we'd give you a little taste on what it feels like to be in on all the action. Let's go.
There are so many fun and unique parties at All-Star, and at this one, hosted by Mountain Dew, I had a chance to test my artistic abilities using virtual reality.
Whoa, this is crazy.
Guys, this was my first attempt at VR. It definitely takes more than 3 minutes to master this.
I'm almost done with my masterpiece, guys.
If you can't tell, my piece says NBA 2K TV. I must admit, though, Isaiah Thomas did really well on his first try. It was early to bed Saturday night because Sunday I joined an early morning workout to test the new Jordan 30. Jordan Brand even had an awesome display of the J's that led to the creation of the 30. Then heading to NBA Center Court, I got to participate in my own skills challenge with the 2016 champion himself, Karl Anthony Towns.
Where's Rachel?
Here I am.
Oh, and Rachel got the shot.
A little sweat and a lot of fun.
Come on, Rachel.
Gotta love All-Star.
She don't miss.
What's up, guys? I'm here in Vaughan, a small town right outside of Toronto, and today we're catching up with Andrew Wiggins about his All-Star weekend and how he gives back to his hometown.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Andrew Wiggins.
It was in this exact gym that the Timberwolves guard and rising All-Star Andrew Wiggins paved his way as a kid. To give back to his community, Wiggins and Adidas have renovated the community center with new rims, shooting guns, a scoreboard, and more, including new glass backboards. Hopefully none of these will be shattered by a dunk.
Congratulations on this event.
Thank you.
So much fun, right? Those kids were thrilled to see you. I heard that when you were in the 9th grade, you shattered a backboard here.
Yeah,
Did you get hurt?
Shocked too.
Did you
nah.
get cut? Oh, that's good.
I ran in here and just told Vaughn, who works here, I broke the rim. Like, ain't no one playing on this rim no more.
Is that the only backboard that you've ever shattered?
Yeah.
At 14?
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
I didn't even think I dunked it that hard. And then after I felt like a little thing just fall down, I looked up, it shattered. And I was just lost for words. I was just shocked.
And how do you feel about your handprint now?
I put it high so no one can get it.
It's probably still wet. I hope like no one's like shooting out there and messing it up. All of the kids are here today to take in this experience. What's the one thing that you hope they take away from your new gym?
You know, I grew up in this gym basically. It was my second home. So hopefully they can get that out of this and just keep playing, keep working hard in the gym.
Adidas helped you a lot with this, which is amazing. And you have 3 new colorways now of the Crazy Light 2.5. What was your first thoughts when you found out you were going to get your own colorways?
I was hyped. Everyone always dreams of having their logo on the shoe and seeing my friends and little kids with it. You know, that's something you dream of.
This year in My Player, your player has to balance all of their different obligations. This is like a really great example of, you know, Brando you have with Adidas, giving back to your community. Is there one thing that really helps you to keep your schedule straight and still be able to do all the things you want to do?
I've always had the same people around me, you know, from high school to college, even to now. If I'm doing something, they're not no yes man. You know, so if I'm doing something wrong, they're not gonna be like, oh yeah, you should do that. No, they're gonna tell me it's wrong.
Yeah.
You know, they always keep it real.
That's awesome.
That's what helped me get to where I am now.
I like it. Well, congratulations again on an awesome event and your new gym. And thanks for coming on 2K TV.
Thank you.
High fives.
Thanks to everyone who sent in their top plays. Remember, if you want to be featured, keep sharing your videos on social media using the hashtag 2KTVWow. Now it's time to vote. Let's see who embarrassed their competition the most with these top plays.
Now it's time for 2K TV Interactive. What elementary school did I go to?
Enjoyed our All-Star special episode of NBA 2K TV. Make sure you stay tuned because next week we have more for you guys, including Karl-Anthony Towns. I'll see you later. Bye! Let's go to bed.
daylight in there, you kind of see the difference. Obviously, everybody teaches like the beef.
In my career, if you want to earn attribute upgrades, you should spend your off days in live practice, making NBA connections, earning endorsements, or playing My Park.
You still have those extra 25, but they're earned a little bit differently. Those 25 levels are coming from doing the drills through live practice.
In episode 3, which food sport did Shaq challenge me to? Was it kale football, grape horse, apple baseball, or banana soccer?
I want to challenge you to something.
Challenge me to something?
Yes.
Okay.
I want you to play apple baseball with me.
All right. Which one of these guests did I not work out with on the show? Was it Miles Brown, Jordan Clarkson, James Harden, or DeMar DeRozan? Switch legs, right to left. Did you throw up at all, ever?
No,
in a trash
but
can?
I slowed down a little bit.
What did we add to My Park this year that changed up the rules every Wednesday? Is it Ante Up, VC Day, the main event, or house rules?
The 2K Whisperer with your park announcement. Starting this Wednesday, house rules are being introduced to My Park.
After I took that embarrassing loss to Anthony Davis in a three-point shooting contest, how much did his three-point rating go up? Did it not change at all? Go up 5 points, go up 10 points, or go up over 20? Oh my gosh.
Yeah!
I can't believe I just lost a three-point competition to a center. At what age did Miles Brown say he had a picture of himself in a LeBron James jersey? Was it 2, 4, 6, or 10 years old?
Yeah.
I get that too, don't
But there's a picture of me when I was 2 wearing a LeBron jersey, and I need to show that to all my friends.
What word does DJ Khaled refuse to say? Is it key, lion, lotion, or lose?
You notice I didn't even say that word. What's that word?
Oh wait, no, I can't say it either because I don't want to L word either.
Yeah, I don't say that word.
What did Robbie from Two Bros Gaming say you should jump into first when starting in my team? Is it road to the playoffs, gauntlet, challenges, or domination?
Hop online right away in road to the playoffs. At the start, you definitely want to jump into domination mode. That's where it's at when you're just starting out.
BDOT joined us to recreate My Park Animation's My Career Scenes, famous Jordan moments, or NBA signature moves.
We've seen your videos all over social media, and I have a challenge for you today. I have some My Park animations for you.
I hope you guys did well on our quiz, and make sure you stay tuned because we have a lot more fun and exciting things planned for you guys in 2016. So here's a sneak peek at what's to come. You are one of the players that they say is the toughest to challenge in 2K.
To be honest, I haven't really had a lot of competition.
I want to know what goes into it when you're picking out looks for Mike.
Well...
What's up, guys? Today I'm here with Andre Drummond, back for a second year in a row.
2 times.
High fives to that. Okay. Who is your NBA idol?
Okay.
Thanks for watching, guys. I know our entire 2K TV team is very excited about 2016, and I hope that you guys are too. And to end our show, let's check out our 2K TV music video by Major. I'll see you guys soon.
Hey guys, this is James Harden. It's Kenny the Jet Smith.
This is Anthony Davis.
And you're watching
2K TV.
2K TV.
2K TV.
Yeah, 2K. 2K TV. Yeah. 2K TV, new season. Tune in, here go a couple reasons. Is it like them other TV shows? Not at all. Watch it only if you want to learn how to ball. Steph Harden and Davis, Mustard, Khaled and Premier on the playlist. Yeah, Brad is the host, it's amazing. Every week, hey guys, put you on the latest. Major, you don't want to play me, I'm the greatest. You'll have a better chance of winning out in Vegas. Up 21 by halftime. Whoa, I just won the game by a landslide. Going against you don't excite me. I'ma play to my career mode by Spike Lee. Winning online, I can tell they don't like me. It don't even matter cause the J's so icy. All brand new interviews. All brand names on my shoes. 2K16, we ain't never gonna lose. 2K TV is for the baller in you. Check out. Pipe up. 2K16, 2KTV.
#2KTV Wow. Time to vote for the best play from the Rough Riders' new park.
Next week, we give you all the behind-the-scenes action from NBA All-Star in Toronto. I'll see you guys soon.
All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some. Paying me enough, I need to.